Mark, a couple of teams here tonight desperately looking for a win, and both need one to get off the mat.
I agree with you there, B. I think we're going to see teams playing with tremendous urgency here. No lack of effort tonight because both of these teams are hungry to capture a W.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trail Blazers. Henderson and Simons are in the backcourt. Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Magic. Pass to Grant. Simons against Harris. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from Grant.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Banchero outside. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
That hoop right there is why Suggs went top 5 in the draft. This young man makes things happen.
Simons with it. Ayton, a screen on Harris.
Rugged, determined defender. Seeing Harris's hustle and using his quickness on this end, man, I like that.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Magic leading by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Here's Simons. Harrison Wagner out on the wings. Banchero plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. And it's Suggs in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's Suggs. Banchero outside. Banchero the screen. It's Suggs with a drive. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Pass to Grant. Simons outside. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Ayton with a screen. Here's Henderson. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Anytime Henderson can't get to the rim, that mid-range jumper is always there.
And here's Banchero. Shoots over Grant. Off target with a jump hook. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Magic out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 1-point game. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Henderson and Simons are in the backcourt. Jeremy Grant out there with Murray. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Simon's shot is good.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Here's Suggs, defended by Henderson. Suggs, the pass to Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Aiden. Over Carter. From 13 feet, down it goes.
Love seeing Aiden take these mid-range jumpers. He realizes guys at his position have to hit these kind of shots.
Here's Banchero. Carter, a screen on Grant. The three from Banchero. Gets the three to fall. Banchero's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's how Banchero creates driving lane. That shot right there, knocking it down, opens the floor for him.
And not so fast. That shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers out in front, leading by a point. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Harrison Wagner out on the wings. And it's Suggs in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. Grant finds Simons to the paint. Henderson. And it's in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team, and they told the team it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You can see the players love the message. They looked fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Carter, a screen on Grant. Banchero in the post. Working on Grant. Banchero no good. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second team foul. Shooting for Portland, Henderson. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Hard to find a more confident rookie than Henderson. He loves these moments.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Orlando calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Nine seconds left in the fourth. On the wing, Suggs. From outside the arc. Offline. So the Trailblazers win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team.
Their situation bears watching. Anytime you're missing this many players, it changes everything.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Porzingis, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And for the Hornets, we've got Bridges. He's out there with Miller, and it's Mann in at the shooting guard position. One thing to expect tonight, Richard, a battle on the glass. These are two of the best rebounding teams in the NBA.
It's an aspect of the game we don't talk about enough. If you can control the glass normally, you control the flow.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Here's Micic. Pass to Miller. In the corner, it's Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Tatum against Bridges. Left side, Tatum. Shoots over Bridges. Tatum's shot is off. And it's the Hornets ball. Bridges outside. And that one, good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Charlotte. They lead by a bucket. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Now here's Tatum. They've got Miller. Nick Richards out there with Bridges, and it's Mann in at the 2 spot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
Micic. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Boston with it. Brown's shot is good.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Here's Micic, guarded by Holiday. Bridges against Tatum. Bridges kicks to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Brown. Miller, no up. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And I really feel like he just wanted us to see that leaner there. That's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Now Bridges over Tatum. That one off the back iron and out.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. And see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court right now for the Celtics. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Porzingis, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Now, here is Miller. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Passes it to Bridges. Bridges a screen on Brown. Back to Bridges. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Miles Bridges. One shot.
RJ, when we talk about the Boston Celtics, they've transformed into a real heavyweight out east.
Oh, they are a dominant team out east, one of the dominant teams in this league. Look, they have so much young talent and talent that they drafted and developed. This group, their only job is to contend for championships.
Man passes to Richards. Feeds to Bridges. Micic. Oh,
the quarter. That three ties it up as we go down the home stretch.
Tie game here in Charlotte. And we'll be back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Nick Richards out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Miller, and it's Micic in at the point. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Mann. Here's Micic. 6 to shoot. Bridges a screen on Holiday. Here's Micic. Here's Bridges. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 2. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, they told the team, we're winning this game with our defense. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the Hornets call time here. Tatum against Bridges. To the paint. Here's Richards.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
Once Tatum's around the contact, it's over. A little room, just a little, is all that's needed for him to score.
And Steve Clifford wants a timeout. Here is Bridges. They could win it. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And so off the tip, it's Boston. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Tatum, and it's Holiday in a point guard.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
Yes!
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. There's 37 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's White. This ball movement by Boston.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
And the Hornets call time here.
Hornets timeout call.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Tatum against Bridges. Inside. They get a hand on it. Brown against Miller. There's the pass to Tatum. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. Missed.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. Bridges with it.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Holiday. Yes!
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 2. There's 45 seconds left in the second overtime period. Good stuff. Pass to White. Holiday dishes to White. Spins. Tatum down low. Defended by Bridges. 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's White. It's good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 4. There's 18 seconds left to play in the second overtime period. Could not get a winner with just 1. Miller against Brown. Goes up on the wing. And Charlotte turns it over again.
Celtics ball.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And that's an intentional foul.
Charge to Charlotte. Miles Bridges. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum.
Take a break.
At the
Take a break.
line. Two shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Smith again. So we see Boston get the win here. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Detroit Pistons. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. They've got Desmond Bane, Santi Aldama out there with Jackson, and it's Pippen in at the 1 spot. Here's Pippen to the inside. Here's Jackson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like Jackson's work inside. Can face you up or go over either shoulder, finishing with either hand.
Thomas passes to Hill. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Outside Bane. Jackson outside. Got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Here's Pippen. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. We've got Jaren Jackson. Desmond Bane is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. Jackson can't get it to go. Jackson's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Thomas passes to Lanier. Right side Hill. Pass to Thomas. Free throw line jumper, and he hits the jump shot.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Outside Bane. Williams with it. Down low. Tipped. Here's Hill to the middle. Lanier. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Here's Thomas. And that's not gonna go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Pistons on top, up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Memphis. 2-point game. And it's Hill in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Inside. Here's Jackson. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Basket's good. Jackson's gotten his second bucket. Here's Thomas. Pass to Dumars. And there it is for him. Here's Pippen. Outside Bane. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson, left side. 5 to shoot. Back to Aldama. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Williams. Dumars grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Pistons ahead. They lead by a bucket. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. We've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Bain in at the 2.
Desmond Bain looks very comfortable in this situation. He is an excellent free throw shooter.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he makes both free throws.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The head coach for Detroit had some instruction for his guys during the break. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. From 9 feet, and he buries it.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 2. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Aldama, the pass to Jackson. Back to Aldama. Up top, Bain. Pass to Pippen. Now Bain. For 3. No luck on that one. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
At the line for Detroit, Isaiah Thomas, 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Memphis calls timeout. They trail by 4. 16 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
Jackson, the screen. Pass to Williams. The three ball. It falls. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings it within one. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your Pistons. Two shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up 2. 9 seconds left in the game. Payne with it. He got it up in time. Oh, did he? He did! He got it to fall!
Right on time. Unbelievable shot. I have no idea how he gets that to fall.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the Brooklyn Nets facing the Indiana Pacers. So the Nets starting 5. The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Thomas, and it's Bridges in at the small forward spot. Now here's Schroeder. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Johnson with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Schroeder against Lewis. Back to O'Neal. Outside for Lewis. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pacers lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Now Schroeder setting the floor for the Nets. The forward spots will be Bridges and Johnson. Thomas is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Down low. Bridges shot. Good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Lewis against Schroeder. Lewis passes to George. O'Neal with it. Back to Lewis. Just 5 to shoot. Over Thomas. Lewis gets the bucket.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
George against Thomas. Now the pass to Johnson. Schroeder outside. With the clock running down. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets out in front, up 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Schroeder. O'Neal is out there with Danny Granger. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Lewis. And it's Daniels in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Outside for Thomas. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Bridges. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Bridges has got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. Lewis against Schroeder. Passes it to O'Neal. The shot by George, wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooklyn leading by 4. Bridges passes to Thomas. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So for Brooklyn now, the post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Thomas. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Thomas, following the score by Indiana. Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. To the middle. Money!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And so the timeout here by Kevin Ollie. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Kevin Ollie said to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Brooklyn with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Thomas, here we go. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Games team.
Lewis against Schroeder, who is outside. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him.
And powering it down. O'Neal calls for the alley-oop pass and doesn't let anyone get in his way.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Seven seconds left to play here in the fourth. From deep, Thomas. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
And the Hawks with a confident look as they got to the arena earlier tonight. I'd say that's a squad ready for action. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. This should be an interesting one tonight, Grant. These teams come in a little banged up. We'll have to see what they're made of.
Yeah, you know, you never want to see injuries in the game, but it's times like these where coaches and front offices can really test their depth. You can play your way into a solidified role in games like this.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. The perimeter pair is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Clint Capella out there with Johnson. And it's Murray in at the 1. Capella, got it. Good job in the low post.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's DeRozan. Shoots over Johnson. DeRozan with the bucket.
And DeRozan is fearless, not afraid of getting inside and going up to score.
Outside Hunter. Bogdanovich with a screen on Caruso. Here's Hunter, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Outside White. This one for three. Fires in the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Bulls leading by a point. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, things have gone the way they wanted here in the first period.
Well, they're playing aggressive, unselfish basketball, exactly what their coach wants.
They've got DeMar DeRozan. Dosunmu is out there with Kobe White. And then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Outside Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bogdanovich. Murray for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. 16 seconds left in the first half. Caruso, pass to DeRozan. The shot, no good. Here's Hunter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
Well, plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off and gets a trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hunter.
Herter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
And both free throws good for Hunter.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Hawks on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Put your hands together for your arena entertainment.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Now White on the floor for Atlanta. The perimeter pair is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Murray in at the point. Now here's White. Rebounded by Johnson. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Murray passes to Johnson. Misses the baby hook.
He usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
Now here's White. Pass to DeRozan. Dosunmu on the wing. Vucevic, a screen on Bogdanovic. Dosunmu nails the wide-open jumper. Dosunmu's got his first 2 points.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Murray with it from deep three-point land. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 3/4 of play and a close one here. It's the Bulls up 1, and we'll be back right after this. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 1. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Kobe White out there with Dosunmu. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Caruso in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Chicago calls timeout. They're losing by 1. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Murray passes to Bogdanovic. There's the screen by Johnson. 11 feet out. Chicago grabs the miss. Now a timeout called by Chicago. They're trailing by 1. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. He connects!
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
And the Hawks call time here. They're down by 1. 17 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Against White. And here's Murray. Capella screen on White. Murray from outside. And he drills the triple!
Oh, DeJounte Murray coming up big. That's a huge play.
So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns. At small forward, Grayson Allen. At center, Yusuf Nurkic. At shooting guard, Bradley Beal. At the other guard position, Devin Booker. At the other forward position, Kevin Durant. The head coach of the visiting team is Frank Vogel.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The big three for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the four. Nurkic is out there with Allen. And for New Orleans, in the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Now here's McCollum. His three-pointer's off the mark. Beal deciding where to go with it. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. McCollum kicks to Jones. No good on the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Booker finds KD. And it's Beal in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Nurkic setting the pick for Beal. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist from Beal.
With excellent footwork, Nurkic remains effective in those pick and roll situations.
Oh, he got it to go!
That's how you end the quarter.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New Orleans on top. They're up by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they've played here early on.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
McCollum's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Shots good by Durant.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Williamson against Durant. Williamson kicks to Jones. Inside, Nurkic with the steal. To the inside, Booker. Pelicans pull it in. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. McCollum against Booker. Just 4 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Williamson from long range. No good on that one. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here are the Suns now. They lead by 1. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The big 3 for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards. And KD at the 4. Grayson Allen is out there with Nurkic. The pass to Williamson. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. McCollum's got 6.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Here's Booker. The 17-footer goes down.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's McCollum. He has 6. 19 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Williamson. He can't hit that time. Durant with some nice D. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop.
It's good! He did it!
Wow, what a shot. And listen to this place explode.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. New Orleans on top. They lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's McCollum. It's up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The feed to Booker. Got it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try.
And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. That's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And they do have a foul to get.
Defensive foul. Yusuf Nurkic. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Seconds left in the fourth. Nurkic a screen on McCollum. Booker with no one around. Right between the eyes.
I see ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's give it up, fans. It's your Pelicans breaker.
Booker against McCollum. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. This is